Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dolynny TV. Welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers game reviews here following, as Drew Remenda just said in my ear set here, he just said it's the reverse of the Dallas game for the Edmonton Oilers as they pull the goalie, they're down 2-0, they get the goal, and then they mad scramble the rest of the game to try and finish it off. Now, yeah, you can say a little bit of luck here, a little bit of luck there, but we're going to break it all down. And the best summary I can give you of this Edmonton Oilers game tonight is the Oilers didn't deserve the win, but they didn't deserve the loss. A game that realistically for the Oilers should have, could have, and would have went either way. That's the realistic thing here, and that is the most positive view that I can have in an Oilers loss possible. Guys, we played the Stanley Cup champions to a 2-1 game, absolute crazy scramble, and somehow the Oilers come up just that much short and can't get the job done to finish this game off. Now, all of a sudden, there's 10 seconds left on this clock. What am I missing here? Did they just not update the score clock, or they Yeah, no, the game's done. What am I doing? Craziness. That game was absolutely mental right to the finish because, let me tell you, I have not seen the Oilers play that great of outside defense on 44 shots in a long while. The big scary factor is, yes sirree, the Oilers gave up 44 shots tonight. How could they possibly deserve to win? Now let me tell you, Mikko Koskinen, flat out fantastic. I tried to not deny it all game. Flat out fantastic. He was solid. The other side, though, I'll tell you this, straight up. Mikko Koskinen might have been flat out fantastic, but the Oilers' defense kept everybody as often as possible to the outside. Literally, the 2 goals is about the only 2 real times I remember guys being in a dangerous spot shooting the puck all night. That really led to any grade A scoring chances. Everything else was blocked, this or that. And you know what? Mikko Koskinen, yeah, he made some stellar saves. Still to the outside. Nothing right in the middle. Fantastic game. I can't say enough about how much Mikko Koskinen dominated this game. Realistically, Jake Allen, fantastic game. 1 goal, 35 saves. Great game from Jake Allen. But let me tell you, Mikko Koskinen in a 2-goal effort on 44 St. Louis shots dominated. And there's no doubt about it. Problem is, the Oilers play defense, they get the goaltending, and all of a sudden, somehow, the story of the year now becomes, we can't get the offense. I'm looking for it, I just don't see it. I'm sorry, boys. I just don't see the offense on my floor. I was hoping I could find it for you, but there was really no Oilers offense to be found tonight, and that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, because this is, as I said, a game you don't deserve to lose, but the Oilers didn't have the offense to deserve to win it. Now, what I'll tell you, before we get into the game review situation here and what the Oilers game was all about, is yes, the Oilers did have a chance or two late in that game to win this game, without a doubt. And they were shooting the puck, they were doing the things right, good enough. What I'm going to tell you is it shouldn't have come down to the late mad scramble at the end of the game like the Dallas game did for Dallas. It shouldn't have come down to that. What it should have come down to for the Edmonton Oilers tonight was Sam Gagner in his crossbar. You're kidding me if Sam Gagner's crossbar becomes a goal, goes down instead of up? That's a game changer. The Oilers would have won this one. I'm gonna tell you that. And that I don't think is wrong. I think the Oilers had that Sam Gagner crossbar, went down and in, would have won this game, pulled it out. Great game against the St. Louis Blues. And I'd be saying the exact same things. Don't pretend if it was a 2-1 final for the Oilers over the Blues that really there's anything different. If everything is exactly the same except 2 goals went in for the Oilers, 1 went in for the Blues, anything else to say. Now, what I have sheltered you from all game review long so far is the Oilers. Zone entries cost them twice, but realistically, the Oilers had this game 1-1. Zone entries was 1-1. Braden Schen's goal, the breakaway goal, 8:04 into the second period. Bad zone entry. Can't recover. He's cherry picking pretty much because he didn't back check for some reason. Gets the goal, breakaway, had already tuned up the glove side on Mikko Koskinen. So what? It's 1 goal. One goal against St. Louis isn't going to break your back. And that is shown by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins getting his 7th goal of the year, some 5-on-5 goal. Well, not really. It's 6-on-5, but still, it counts as an even strength, I'm pretty sure. I hope it does at least. Zach Kassian and Draisaitl getting the assist, but that's way later. What we're not talking about, what I haven't talked about, is the one glaring error the Oilers made tonight. And it started with, as simple as this, Bear misplaying it at the point. He should have passed it, shouldn't have walked to the point. That's one thing Bear's still learning. Okay, rookie defenseman, that's fine. That doesn't cost you a goal. Comes back, he gets it along the boards, turns it over, Oilers get it back, they rush up the ice. So you see where I'm talking about. There was a lot of extra exerted effort because Bear made 2 plays. Now you move it up the ice, bad zone entry, coming back, Bear gets burnt behind the net, but that's not what cost this goal. What cost the goal by Mackenzie McEachran was a lazy back check by Zach Kassian and Connor McDavid. I'm sorry, Bear can be as bad of a defenseman as you want him to be, but tell me how Connor McDavid, the best player, the fastest skating player in the NHL, can't catch up to a man streaking into the zone. Everybody can do it against Connor, but Connor can't do it against his man. How? Why? Other than laziness. That's the only excuse here, is laziness. And that's the brutal part. The Oilers, as I said, even with that, despite that goal and that just all around 25, 35 second breakdown in a 60-minute complete effort, defensively and goaltending wise at least, how do you tell me that sinks the ship? The only reason it sinks the ship is it's the St. Louis Blues. Okay? And that's where I'm saying. The Oilers didn't deserve to win this game. They didn't deserve to lose this game. The only reason you lose this game is because you played the St. Louis Blues tight and it went out their way. They're a good team. They're the Cup champions. They won those games because they're a good team and it is what it is. So to be upset with this loss, your anger's misplaced. This is about the best, just short, measuring stick game you can possibly have. Now what I did say is Nugent-Hopkins' goal with 18:10 gone in the 3rd period. That's at 1:50 left. The Oilers got a power play. They went 6-on-4 for the entirety of it. And ladies and gentlemen, you're kidding me if the Oilers couldn't bite it. Yeah, you were talking about the Sam Gagner post, or crossbar. I said that was what lost the Oilers the game. The Oilers hit the post with 20 seconds to go. Guys, goalie was wide, Jake Allen beat, and they hit the post. We came that close. Do you see that? See that? You see that a lot? That close. You can't even see my hairline in between how close that puck was to going in the Oilers' net. Or the Oilers' way in the Blues' net and winning us, or tying the game. Get confused because I made a stupid comment. Anyway, you get where I'm going, right? It's just one of those fun games to watch. Guys, this is what the Toronto game should have been. This is what the Toronto game was the whole way through until we gave up goal number 3. Guys, I'm not sitting here saying losing is fun. I'm not trying to justify losing. But when you lose like this is nitty-gritty, grind it out, last second dies the game, playoff hockey. This was a playoff game. This had the playoff aroma. This had everything. And now, yeah, okay, Tyson, you're only saying that because it's the Cup champion Blues. I'm sorry. This was a playoff style game. I've justified everything through 9 minutes. I'm just going to flat out say it now. If you've watched all 9 minutes, why'd I waste my time? This was a playoff style game, and the Oilers were, as I said, that close to making it go into overtime, and then it would have been any man's game on 3-on-3, let me tell you. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't dwell on it. Let's take the lessons. Let's play that defense. Let's get that goaltending, and let's get some goals next time out Friday night against the Pittsburgh Penguins, because, baby, it's Friday night. It's those 3rd jerseys. Woo! Let me ride them. Home tonight for a victory on Friday night. Hopefully get back in that win column and suddenly we're talking again, right? That's all it comes down to. Just keep surviving this month and then kick into gear come January. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I got nothing much more to say. I could give you the stats review, but the last thing I'll leave you with, as I usually do, should be the 3 stars for this one. They don't have them out quite yet, but Mikko Koskinen, you are kidding me. 955 save percentage tonight. Guys, games like this is why he's a Vezina Trophy candidate in my mind if the Oilers play the way they did tonight. Guys, Tyson Dolynny TV up on out of here.